Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Crazy D's Equipment. So today we're going to talk about all our auction buys. Okay guys, let's get this long line of tractors started. And the first one we're going to start with is the 1950 WD Allis-Chalmers. Runs like a top. The son was telling me this was the last tractor he restored before he passed. He said there's about 4 hours on a complete engine rebuild. He said they did bottom, they did top, they did all that. They did the clutch and hand clutch, the whole kit and caboodle. It's got good rubber on the back. It's got good rubber on the front. The paint is still good on it, you know. It's a really nice tractor. I don't buy to keep normally, so this was bought to be resold. So I think as nice as this tractor is and as good shape as it is in, I think we're definitely probably going to be asking about $3 grand on this tractor. I think that's a pretty fair price. So, but yeah, that's the WD. Let's move on down the road. So guys, this is a 1948 8-in Ford that he restored. Brand new rubber on that side, almost new rubber on this side, good rubber, new on the front. Runs really good. Paint's pretty decent. Now I gave a little more for this tractor than I normally would for an 8-in Ford, but this thing is in such good shape and such good working order that I think that this would be a great tractor for somebody for mowing and stuff. Things just weren't bringing the money that day, and we were able to pick this tractor up. I think if anybody's interested in this tractor, I'm probably sitting around $3 grand on it. I think it's really definitely worth the money, and it'd make you a good little mowing tractor, a little tootle around the place tractor. So, and then just real quick, as we go down this list and maybe you see something that catches your eye that you want, or you're just in here to see what we bought, but if you do see something in here that you're interested in and you want to get with me, it's just crazydsequipment@gmail. Just shoot me an email. That's the easiest way to get a hold of me. I know some of you guys don't like are not very computer savvy, but that is just all the way around the best way to get a hold of me. So, and the other thing about this little 8-in Ford that I almost forgot is it's a Sherman shift. So it's got the high-low on it. So let's move on down the row. So guys, I think this one here is easily the best buy of the entire day, but it is a 1951 AR John Deere. It runs like a top. It's got good rubber on the back. It's Dad. The first thing Dad did when we got it home is he had to drive it. So this tractor here, I'm probably going to relist about $4 grand on it. I think it's definitely worth that kind of money. It's a decent restoration. It's not such a fancy restoration that you don't want to go out and play with it, but it's not a really a rough one where you would be ashamed to have it in the parade or in the lineup. We sent this thing down to Caldwell right after the auction and drove it down in the parade down there, and everybody just, it was one of the hits of the parade that day. So, but for the 4th of July. But this tractor here, I think is probably my best buy of the entire day, and I'm looking forward to finding this girl a home. Let's move on down. Yes guys, I bought the case. You know me, I couldn't help myself. I gave a decent for this one. I did buy it to resell it. I mean, I got 3 of them. I don't really need a 4th one, but I didn't see the day of the auction that the block had been patched on this one. So, but I still think it's a good restoration. I have the stripes if you want to finish out putting the decals on it and stuff. I do have the correct battery top lid, but I really like the way he did this lid with the custom bending of the bolts and stuff to make it fit. But we've been using this tractor around here to pull stuff around and stuff, and I really like it. This is not one I'm in a huge hurry to sell, but if somebody offered me $3 grand for it, I'd let her move on to her next home. I might weep a little bit as the truck drives away, but I would definitely let this one move on to its next home. Let's check out the next big boy. So guys, we picked up the John Deere D. It's a 39 style D. It doesn't have electric start. It is the old throw the flywheel. Me and Doc has just been pull starting it. There is a little bit of tinkering that the Doc's going to have to do with this, and I will probably help him do it. The tank sat for a long time, and now it's all gumpy and dirty. So we're going to have to pull the tank off of this thing and clean it up, and maybe we'll do that with you guys. Maybe we won't. It's just depending on how the Doc gets it done and what time. This tractor here, once the tank's cleaned up and stuff and we got it popping like it's supposed to, this one here I'll probably be asking about 4 also, but you know, as it sits right now, I might be a little bit negotiable on that, but if we get all that work done to it and stuff, it'll definitely be 4. It's a pretty decent restoration. You can tell this is the one he didn't have room for in the barn, that it kind of sat outside of the barn. The paint is a little pilly on the radiator where it was sticking out and stuff, and there's, you know, that, well, I guess it's like a mold or an algae or something growing on it, but that's definitely the case on this one. Let's move on down. Okay guys, so this is a 1945 John Deere A. This one here runs really good. It's got electric start, decent rubber on it. You know, trying not to sound like I'm giving you a sales pitch, but at the same time, I'm probably giving you a sales pitch. This tractor here, Doc's drove it around the lot a little bit. He enjoyed it. This tractor, I'd probably be at 2,500 or so on it. That's what I like to get out of it. I think it's definitely worth it. It's a pretty decent restoration overall, and the rubber's pretty good on it and stuff. So, but yeah, that's what we'd be asking on this one. So, and we got one more. So this, guys, is a 1943 John Deere A. It's got round spokes on the front, and they don't look like cutoffs to me. I think they're F's and H's, or they might not be. I'm not 100% for sure on that. This one does run, but at the moment, it was running the day of the auction, but at the moment, Doc can't get it to create spark. There's either a capacitor or something out in the mag or something like that, and Doc was kind of looking at this one going, you need to bring in Uncle Craig. I'm not a 2-cylinder mechanic. This is not really my wheelhouse. He is pretty good with these old things, but every once in a while it gets to something he's not 100% on. So he does a good job, but you know, he tinkered with it a little bit, thought we might had something cleaned up on it, but it still didn't have any spark. So we're gonna have to bring Uncle Craig. He's experienced, spent his life keeping a John Deere A running back when they were still farming with it. But this tractor here, once it's up and running and stuff, it'll probably be the same thing. I'm probably going to be thinking about $2,500 on the tractor. And like I said, it's a pretty good restoration. This would be a fun parade tractor or something like that. You know, and yeah, something in that ballpark. But anyways, guys, so that's everything that we bought and what I'm going to be wanting for it and stuff to move it on. Like I said, I'm not in a super hurry to sell the Case D, you know, but the other tractors I would like to get them off to their new homes, because I'm not going to be able to store them inside, and they're also nice looking. I hate for them to be sitting out for too long and their restorations start deteriorating. They really do need a garage or a barn or a shed to be parked in. But just want to say thanks for coming in, thanks for watching. Pay attention, we're going to be giving you guys some information here pretty soon on the Keating Tractor Show. That's going to be coming up in August. Me and Angie will be giving you the information that you need. But anyways, guys, I will catch you later.